we'll test it. You can say hello.
Hello? Can anybody hear us?
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me? You want to roll the thing, and I'll just double check that we're getting any sound.
Oh, they can hear us.
Can anybody in the YouTube chat say that they hear us or something? Because we are extremely technologically advanced. They can hear us. Excellent.
Oh, we're in, ladies.
Excellent. The stream's quality is fine. Everything's great. There are no issues on the planet. Can you confirm?
All is good on planet Earth?
All right.
I guess the answer is yes, apparently. So,
Gondola, can you stream for my purposes so I can watch for a second? Don't enter for the load. Yeah, sorry. You can go, Stertnguard. I'll stop interrupting you.
Okay, so it seems we are ready. After no technical difficulties at all, we are finally here. Greetings everyone on stream. We are here to answer some of the most important questions that plague the Total War Warhammer community. The first one is, are Space Post maps actually bad? Or are they really good? This is a hot topic issue. And the most important one is, which vegetable is the most fearsome amongst the tubers of the Rat Clan? LeKartoffel or PotatosDevil? This is something that I feel that as a community we need to focus on in order to grow and improve. Thankfully, I am not the only one to be here to decide. I am joined by the most esteemed Gondola. What do you think of this prestigious day, Gondola?
I mean, I think today it's all going to come down. We're going to see the best that Space Post has to offer us and the wider community. And we're really going to see which of our two finest rats. Yeah, I mean, they're playing Grand Cathay and Greenskins. So two of our best rats.
There are factions. Now, we have picked 5 maps from Space Pope's own obscene collection. And we're going to see a best of 5 from matchups that I've selected from the factions that were given to me. So if the matchups are bad, it's all my fault. But the other way, it's that they chose the faction. So ultimately, blame the players. Have you... I mean, I don't play any of these factions, because these are just meta chaser... I mean, Grand Cathay is just a pure meta chasing faction, so I don't... I mean, I'm not that kind of player.
Also, Stertnguard, thanks for the introduction.
I didn't know you were going to cast with us. Well, there's also...
No, I mean, I'll just pop in and out.
Okay, so we also have the ghost of Hitmanhippo just haunting the transmission. I thought he was going to be...
IT guy.
Yeah, the top IT, which helped us very efficiently with no problem at all. It was all very easy and safe. Anyway, there's also going to be Hitmanhippo haunting us.
I came up with the settings before chat did, mostly because I wasn't reading what chat was telling me to do.
So
you gotta go your own way sometimes.
Yeah, so he will just hang around, maybe, hopefully, increase the level of the analysis, which will be exquisite already, but just, you can never be too good. You can never have?
Can never have too many cooks in the kitchen, especially when it comes to commentary.
Correctly. Do you have any experience with this matchup, Gondola? I know you are, you are sick, and so you play your...
Stertnguard. Stertnguard, you casted this one. This is the.
That
this
is true.
The,
that is,
this is
but
what
no,
you
no,
have casted
no.
before.
You
You
casted.
should have
You
some-
casted it.
Yes,
You
that's
casted
right,
it.
that's right.
You casted it. And from your opinion, it was actually a pretty close match. Obviously, Cathay is going to be the defender, let's say, but we are on Norscan Rise, so let's see what Space Pope has in store for us. Now, PotatosDevil is already pissing me off because he doesn't have a potato-shaped Steam avatar at the Potato Clash. So that's,
Somebody can get the
At least we
outfit
have a
now,
potato-shaped lord on the left.
He does a Nicolas Cage avatar, which does somewhat make up for it, but
Hey, the sky junk is shaped like a potato, so that kind of clears us. He's embodying the
we
spirit
should-
right now.
Definitely judge which build each game has the most potato-like.
the most potato-like build.
If we're talking potato-like in play style or potato-like in composition,
I mean,
Can be
that's
broadly interpreted.
that's the point. We'll never know. I mean, there is Lord Magistrate, which is the most potato-like of Cathay's lords, I would say. Would you agree?
I can.
Like, look at his. Look. That
he's here to do nothing. He is the real couch surfer. He's here to do nothing, stand in the middle of his box, give a little harmony here and there.
Make sure the Iron Hill have line of sight issues. It's a great point. Great place to be.
Yeah, he's there to stand in the way. But, with 375 weapon strength and apparently 45 melee attack, need be, if a single goblin breaks the lines, he's ready to throw down.
So, usual Harmony box from Cathay, extremely skill-based gameplay. On the other side, there is at least one cool unit, thank God, the Black Orcs.
We have a singular Black Orc.
A single good unit. The extremely balanced Raglad's Armored Orcs.
Actually, scratch
yeah,
that.
there's
We have two.
There's two?
Secret agent spotted on heading to point one right now. And it looks like, just work, boys.
Now, obviously,
A couple
they
arrows.
are the shielded variant because we don't want to actually deal damage to the opponent. That would be bullshit. We want to just noodle fight.
Oh, hold on, ladies. Hot call-in. Rock lobbers.
Rock lobbers.
There's not much Cathay can actually do about that. On
Oh my god, those rockets missed every. I don't think
He just
single one of those rockets.
he snaked the whole formation, dealing absolutely nothing. Skyjunk.
That was spectacular.
Double
That was
S tier unit. I'm looking forward to
And
RTK's.
that volley was so good, the potato has decided
to go for another one. I am looking forward to RTK's channel tier list for Cathay, so they'll have to put the Skyjunk into double S tier.
Okay, so
Guys,
what is
that was
potato
incredible.
doing?
It shot into the middle of the formation, managing to hit. Oh,
It
it
just
did it
missed
again!
again. It just
did
missed again. The
There's like
Rudlugs,
4 units
Rudlugs
around
boys
there.
are putting the moves on right
A
now.
very solid 12 damage value.
And I think it's just from the poke from the crane gunner.
Okay, so he's switched on to something else. He's decided that Rudlugs are simply too good.
They are too
and
strong.
A stationary target.
The balance
There's
is
more
too
dispute.
powerful. They cannot be defeated.
Actually,
Can you golden chevron a skyjunk?
You can.
I
What
wonder
good
if
it will
that
do
would get
you?
accuracy.
It probably does. It probably, yeah. So another swing and another miss. on the
Another
top
miss.
lobber.
Now,
Shoot
this
something
is-
closer.
This is
So
the
I
type
feel
of,
like-
high octane gameplay we're here for.
I feel like right now you should be seeing the, 4 whiffed shots in a row, 5 whiffed
Oh my
shots,
God,
and
another
realize
one.
that we need to shoot the frontline infantry that's 10 feet in front of you. That might be more the
He's
speed of the
microing
sky
his heart
jumps.
out. Stop shooting at that. No.
Yeah, but if one rocket connects for nothing.
Peasant
is
horseman
the rock lobber
trying to
shooting at?
capture the side point.
So the rock
we gotta
lobber
hit.
in
We gotta hit.
the rock lobber in one volley has done roughly the same amount of damage that
Yeah.
the sky junk has done.
Good thing they're 1,500 gold, right?
And it's now being boxed out by Wolf Riders.
Now, if we can be somewhat analytical for a second, I don't really understand Cathay's game plan here. Because he's boxed. I mean, I guess the game plan is to just hope LeKartoffel gets his skirmishers destroyed
Big
by
question,
non-micro.
Stertnguard. When I do this, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to make this a lot more fun.
Oh, wait.
Right now,
Is it telestration? Are you doing telestration? So if I do this, no,
yes,
it's not.
telestration. Yeah. So right now, Grand Cathay's game plan is we're going to sit here.
Yeah, like this.
And Value Nation is what's going to save us.
Can you see the blue lines as well?
Where are you putting blue lines?
Where you put the red lines.
I don't see that. But you can see my red lines, right?
I can see your...
Oh god, the sky junk is
Can you see
Try
the high?
green one. No, I cannot. So I will be doing...
Okay, I guess you'll be doing the lines, so you'll better be...
So right now... Oh my god, the sky junk is kind of getting blown up right now.
No, Stertnguard can do lines too. It's just the audience can see.
Oh, only the audience can see that. That's a good point.
So high ground right now. We have a brave and daring move from Grand Cathay to start taking any initiative on the battlefield.
We have a point from Leech Lord that we should grade them by most potato-like and nutritional value.
Well, the nutritional value of an iron hail gunner.
Greenskins are fungi, so they are rich in protein and minerals. So I would give the points to LeKartoffel here. That being said,
the ethics of eating a Cathayan peasant.
That being said, I have not eaten an Asian and never, so I can't really really comment.
Yeah, the ethics of eating. Oh, hold on. So. Actually, Potato did make a move. He stole the high ground for a minute.
He stole the high ground.
3 boar boy cav to.
I believe I believe you mean the balance boar boys, not orc boar boys. They're balanced boar boys.
A celestial dragon. That's such a Chad move. It's like, okay, yeah, your cav is better than mine. What are you gonna deal with this elite halberd unit?
Yeah, and the elite. I mean. He summoned 2 out, I think. Yeah, one went to one. The Dune Dragons are actually coming to the formation.
I think this game is teaching us something that all of the dudes who complain about dwarves should learn, and that is that boxing is a lot harder than it looks. Because this,
Mangler Squig. Squig.
Oh, that's actually a hard. That's going to be a hard counter to the Celestial Dragon. Actually.
Now this. This is a nutritionally heavy unit. Like this, that's a lot of protein.
This is pod racing.
This whole third point. Look, like there's boars, there's fungi, there's squigs. This is
but remember, potatoes don't have very much protein, so they're not.
I mean, they have. That's true. That's true.
So, ladies, while this is all happening, the collapse is coming very slowly from the right side. Black Orc makes its way in onto the Peasant Spearman and on the Celestial.
It's the Celestial Dragon. I was wondering.
Which actually, that is a hype pick because they do have the armor piercing. Chain lightning down in the lines, kind of whiffs, but we live, we learn, we laugh. And
this is the best part of the game where you like your sky junks that have previously done nothing. Oh, the dragon.
The Celestial Dragon is wrapped up on 0.3. And it's the Empress's Croman are consolation bombing.
Now, the Empress Croman...
Never mind. The Empress Croman just turned that entire situation around.
The most balanced unit that has ever been created. I'm not mad.
Just obliterates 2 boar boy bacons.
However, there is like there's the ROR.
Have the gas to...
Yeah, the ROR is gonna kill both these units. These aren't Jake Lancers, right? No. Yeah, they're gonna both get wrecked.
So, the dive is coming in. It's a little janky. There's a bunch of greenskin units that have kind of just stopped moving.
In the meantime, we have the third flying single entity from PotatosDevil, which is...
he said one more. Celestial Lion?
Game design! He yells as he summons another uninteractable single entity. That is actually really good, though, against greenskins, but that's another point.
It works out for him, He peels off the Black Orcs right before the log. Kind of saves that big centerpiece shooting because the Sky Junks are kind of getting hit really hard right now. The archers that they're seemingly unable to counterfire.
They're They're bomb
just are
dropping.
destroying. Oh, is that
They're
what
bomb
they're
dropping.
doing? They're bomb dropping. And another chain lightning going down in the front. This one hitting
That's a good
its
one.
intended target. Now Gorbad is actually in the back line with what looks like a pump wagon and the bravest goblins maybe to ever do it. But
So
right now, that's the only part of the battle that's
Moving.
looking, yeah. I
The
mean,
orcs have taken...
trolls coming in. The sky junk is being shot to death. If he focuses that down, that's huge because that's a huge harmony modifier.
Bomb
Is the
drop.
sky junk
Bomb
coming in
drop.
for another bomb drop.
Oh!
Oh,
I wanna see it.
Oh!
they said it
Grab
couldn't
it.
be done. He's microing for it. He's
Oh!
microing for
Come
it.
on!
Grab it.
Come on,
Grab
do
it.
it! Do it!
He's turning in.
Ugh.
Oh no, it grounded.
No, we got one. It did no damage.
Oh
was-
no,
Womp, womp.
nothing.
Womp, womp.
So now the back pressure's coming in. The top objective's been folded up, and the remnants of the up trade boys are now going to just be running
Well, the
right into the
Mangler...
back of this
The
formation.
Mangler squid just taunt Potato Devil's reinforcements.
What do
And,
they have right now? 666 value. The mark of the devil. And this does not bode well for the backline because what is there? There's one Jade
Massive clean
Lancer.
route in the front line, though.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
the
some
Swamp
big
Things are
damage
in.
coming
The
down.
Swamp Things are in, and there's no more shooting for Cathay.
there isn't, but Greenskins are starting to run out of steam a little bit. They've lost most of their frontline infantry. Their boar boys are almost all
Oh,
dead.
what a chain link.
And
Oh, good chain lightning though. Good chain
That was-
lightning though.
definitely the best one so
Scary.
far. Obliterating that cav. If the Mangler Sprigs got active, they could get in. That's a big problem. 'Cause
Look
if
at
they
that.
get in on this big blob of spears
This is just
and cav, they can just blow up on them.
they are trying to
Just get
entrance
that
the
goal.
Cathay player. Just okay.
Let's get that pulling ahead.
Cathay is, we have Jade Lance on the
And
top
Jade-
objective.
Sneaky, sneaky. Good timing.
Double Jade Lancer because he wants to capture this really quickly. So he decided, you know what, 1600 onto the
We're
side
coming
point.
up on about
I am
1,000
so
points now,
much
so he does
winning.
need to get that double cap soon,
All-
so he doesn't have to
all
try to
of-
push greenskins.
All of Cathay's units are spear units. All of Greenskin's units are large units.
Our boar units, yes.
Yeah, we're running into a problem. Maybe a few goblins, a few brave goblins, as the sky junk just nukes the Dune Dragons just for the love of the
No,
game.
don't do it, Kartoffel, please don't. Kartoffel, move the trolls, move the. Look at this high octane, like
Swamp
moving the
Things and
trolls.
Mangler Squigs are in the pit fight right now with Savage Orc Warlords
Okay.
Go, peasants,
and Gorbad.
No, they're being dodged by the trolls. They got right in front of them and then just changed direction.
Corbin has
Fun.
10.
He's 10-10 on
plus
his,
30.
and he's kind of saucing up this whole blob. The Mangler Squigs are all still alive. Swamp Things are all still alive.
Which is bad because they won't get their explosion value. So that's
Yeah.
that's an optimization you can make. Have your
All right,
Vandal
but-
Squigs die.
Potato, move that halberd.
Potato needs to move this guy, and he needs to move this guy to start blocking. Because if those
There you
trolls
go.
also get in,
All right, can you show me the Mangler Squig with the wog, their stats?
so we're looking at 5330 with 161 weapon strength, which is
1100
That's actually pretty
value.
good.
They got 1100 value. These guys.
I mean they've
They've
chewed
been-
through that.
They have been mangling. They have been
They chewed through
mangling.
that Jade Lancer, and they helped win that top fight. And this magistrate is also in a very dangerous position because if Gorbad turns around for even a second, he will just kill that lord.
Now this is he needs to be careful here, Kartoffel, because the outtrade boar boys are good, but they're not like not against the skillmen of Cathay, the Emperor's skillmen. So
Yeah, this is a tough fight. I would say this is almost a lost fight up here. It's like,
Probably, yeah.
You're going to be summoning boar boys, Morgans, Mangy Marauders. If you rotate those down, you can probably just
you
steal
can
this
take
objective
this.
two right
Yes, you can take objective 2. There's nothing that
Because yeah, Cathay's folded up on the middle. They
nothing
have nothing
valuable.
left.
Yeah, they have no meat here.
So everybody's
Yeah,
going to have to
listen to
abandon
you.
top, and here comes
There we go.
the
This is a good play.
Here comes the next big wave. Yeah, LeKartoffel sees that, immediately summons in a pump wagon.
LeKartoffel sees that he had like 3,000 points saved up, just slams his head on the keyboard.
Both players did that because Potato also just sent out a Celestial Dragon Guard and 2 Peasant Horsemen to harass Objective 1.
Potato doesn't realize he doesn't need that. He doesn't need that point.
He just needs to keep 2 and 3.
It's not that he doesn't. He doesn't need it, but at the same time, Potato's in no position to actually challenge all of that capture rate. He has 1 Arrow Boy and a Night Goblin.
If he loses that, or if he doesn't manage to gain that point before he loses his center point, he will have to triple cap. So the margin is very small.
The margin is small, but we are gamblers here. And okay, the Celestial Dragon Guard just took half HP from a Vindictive Glare.
Vindictive Glare? What?
LeKartoffel's been hitting infantry all game. He's got 1,500 value on that. He was hitting the crossbowmen in the beginning of the game and then side-shotting spearmen as time went on.
He really needs that unit. He really needs that.
Yeah, he really needed that.
Yeah, there's... I don't know, there's very little need. Like, the only real good capturing unit is a Jade Warrior, which is in spawn. I don't like this for Cathay. The Flappers are gonna run over the Peony Cow that remains here. The Lord Magistrate doesn't want to duel Gorbad.
Yeah, if the Lord Magistrate dies here, I wonder how much that actually affects this army. A lot. Yeah, it's...
I mean, the Lord Magistrate is half of Cathay's cap weight right now, so...
Yeah, the Brave Astromancer.
Very poor Mangler's Quake play. They're all still alive.
Yeah. LeKartoffel is just going all
right now. Brace it! Brace the spear! Brace it! Brace it!
Brace it? It almost doesn't matter because the... I guess they got caught on their own boar boys.
The Chain Lightning is good, but it could have been slightly to the right. or slightly on top of that big block.
If they hit this big pileup right now, that would be cataclysmic. But
that would have been a game.
The Mangler Spigs are actually holding up an entire Chain Lancer right now. They're stopping it.
Yeah.
They're holding it so wide. They're holding up so many models.
And on point 2, the Lord Magistrate is getting clapped by the Swamp Thing and Gorbad.
Oh, Gorbad remembers who he is and remembers that this is a 450 gold support character.
And point 3 is getting harassed as well. So
yeah, point 3 is harassed. It looks like Grand Cathay maybe tried to do a little too much at the same time. Another Celestial Lion comes in.
Honestly, it's the Sky Junks. The Sky Junks, like,
are they even
two Sky Junks, not just one, 2.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see the value after the game because those definitely sandbagged a little bit.
The targeting priority could have shifted a little bit, like because they don't have very much AP. You really want to just shoot them at something that's really close. You just use their quote-unquote mobility to...
You also, this isn't even like a map that you can do this style of boxing if you're not gonna move. Like, standing here still and just fighting from the hill point is not something you can do versus Greyskins reliably on this map.
You probably want to take the right point instead of the middle. I think it's a trap. Everybody plays the middle point. I think you actually want to play the right point against
the Sky Junks did extremely well, by the way.
How much?
1,200 and
1650.
So one paid for itself. The other one...
Oh, it still was decent.
The other one did fine. Yeah, but then the Orc Boys, the 2 Arrow Boys both had 1,000 from shooting them. Pretty much exclusively.
1,800 Mangler Squig. Chad.
Yeah, the Mangler Squig the models survived the entire game, and they just got in there. They got in there, they hit the Spearman, they hit the Cav. Yeah, the Rock Lobber 1,200 because the Sky Junks couldn't shut it down, which is a really bizarre thing to say.
Stertnguard from Adler in chat. Favorite way to prepare potatoes, Stertnguard?
Oh, well, that's really easy.
Can you say the Italian names too?
Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of patate al forno, mainly because it preserves the most nutritional, value and aspect of the tuber. You don't need a lot. That's the thing that Americans get wrong. The only thing, nothing else. Everything else they do is great. but they can't
Thank
cook
you.
potatoes. They can't. They just shove too much stuff on stuff. They have to, you know, and relishes and
Oh, this
sweeteners.
looks really good. I would eat this.
If
Can you send me
see,
a recipe?
you don't need stuff on your stuff if the stuff is good. You only need stuff on your stuff if the first stuff is bad. You know?
My Italian
agree more.
grandma would get mad at me if I put she's like American, but her parents were Italian. I can't remember. She would get mad at me if I put salt on the food before I tried it. She'd be like, "You have to try the food first."
Exactly. Now, this is something you can help me with, Gondola, because one of your main character flaws is that you play ogres.
Okay.
So
we can live with this.
What do you think about, ogres versus warriors of chaos on Mercenaries of Tilia, which is another Pope map which allegedly is playable? I have no strong opinions on that, but we'll see.
So, in my experience, typically this is a little walk favored. Walk kind of has everything. Ogres hate Forsaken, hit really hard. Ogres hate that because they have light armor. Nobblars hate that. They have Doom Knights, which are a real problem for ogres to deal with in mass, because they can kind of just dive your shooting pieces if you don't have enough set up. And then characters like Archeon, characters like Be'lakor, characters like a Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Nurgle, can be like a problem because ogre lords typically aren't that strong. I mean, Grease's Goldtooth.
I mean,
Big man in the
these
chair.
are builds. Money was spent to make these armies.
We have two powerful opponents locking. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, so we have a game plan on one side, and I like. Dude, we are just going all in.
And units on the other. Now, this map has increased resource
Points.
generations, so this might have come into play. Maybe I can't really say. This seems.
This is a strong build coming from LeKartoffel. Yeah, I was gonna say typically the way you would approach it with like ogres is like pistols, lead belchers, make like a big kind of formation with nobblers to give yourself time to shoot. But I guess if you just go in, and you just hit your opponent as hard as possible.
You just right click, yeah. Now we have Enfeebling Foe.
Enfeebling Foe, Withering, and then Whispers in the Darkness.
That's
Actually, yeah, Be'lakor is not going to matter too much to this opening armor.
It's a weird kit.
So what happens? Okay, so the Marauder Horsemen are going to capture the outside objective. The Marauder Horsemen are going to capture the other outside objective. Okay, the boys are moving. What does Scrag have? Scrag has just the Maw. Oh, don't skirmish. Gorger's running up, eating a bunch of shots.
Isn't this just free for walk now? Like free damage until something.
Saber Tusks.
Yeah.
Saber Tusks. Yeah, this is like.
But you can just summon a cav.
Run up and capture the middle. Yeah, because now his whole army is revealed. The game plan is. Is that a fair? Okay, Chaos Feral Manticore comes in again. That's like a unit that doesn't. I don't know if it matters too much.
And the Sorcerer of Fire, which I don't know why he called it in.
Which was meant to kill. He's probably like just gonna wait for Nobblars to get called in, and then just try to blow them up.
But in the meantime, these Forsaken are gonna get.
Yeah, they're going to get obliterated.
Their guts rearranged. Yeah.
Now the problem is Scrag needs to get involved because Scrag's ability, Cauldron of the Great Maw, is based on his kills. Scrag needs to kill the units for that to go off, which means he has to get a big Maw.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Come on, get to the point.
Yeah, it's just a big.
Okay, now he's dead.
It's just I don't know what the the plan here is a bit confusing. It's just gonna be we push into spawn, shake my opponent's hands.
It's just the two armies are running after each other in a big vortex.
hit each other really hard. Shake my hands.
Move a little bit, and then charge again.
The Saber Tusks are getting on the Horsemen, which will be cash money for the ogres because it means they won't get thrown at. If this just turns into a big pit fight, this actually really favors ogres.
Yeah.
Because the Gorgers don't care about Bellacor's entire kit. The leadership minus...
It's leadership
the
stuff,
moving
right?
knights
Yeah.
MP. The leadership bombing is irrelevant because all of these units are unbreakable, besides the Hunter and the Eshin Maneater.
Now the sneaky
Oh, he's in.
top play of Scrag capturing the side point has occurred. But now
Gentlemen,
there's
the fight might be over. The Slaughter Guard have been summoned 2 feet from the fight.
Now this...
The LeKartoffel needs to run right now.
This is spot
he is
racing.
in a world of hurt.
There are pistols. Oh, watch out!
Yeah, but the Maw's not going to do that much damage.
Yeah, they have spell resist, right? Yeah.
They have spell resist and chosen, like that model count unit, don't take a lot of damage. But Powder Guts are in. But yeah, LeKartoffel needs to leave this fight immediately. He's already lost 3 Gorgers. And if he loses the 4th and the Eshin Maneater, then the game will already... Oh wait, he's only lost...
Oh, there's Hellstriders as well. This is not...
Yeah.
Slanesh units, famously the most balanced.
The most Warriors of Chaos faction.
Yeah.
Okay, Withering going down on everybody. Overcasted Withering. But the Eshin Maneater is actually putting a little bit of
Bellacor's it's not having a great day.
Hit.
Yeah.
And Be'lakor heals based on units routing. So this whole time, he really hasn't been healing because most of the units in the fight are unbreakable. Now Scrag gets caught up by the Slaughter Guard, kind of rough. But LeKartoffel does get away. I mean... Yeah, he's going to get away. He's going to pick this Forsaken that's kind of caught out in the middle of nowhere while this Gorger is sacrificed for the greater good. And... the Burning Head's going to go down.
Guess he was cancelled. Oh, it's coming. But it's not gonna do that much. Like, these are low model units and unbreakable units, and that's not where your money had.
Yeah, the only thing it could have hit was the Blood Vultures, but they're in the air. But there is a really scary core for Walk coming up. You have the Bile Trolls and the Slaughter Guard together. Still have a unit of Forsaken, and the Powder Guts cannot be compromised.
Oh, Powder Guts are about to get Slaneshed. Oh, they're about to get Slaneshed right in the back.
Rotate. And Be'lakor, in the meanwhile, is just going to work on this Hunter. If the Hunter goes down, that's also a big win condition, because as long as that Hunter's around, it will kill an infinite amount of Forsaken. But if the Hunter leaves the pack and gets caught out by Be'lakor and the trolls, that's huge.
Hunter's dead. Hunter's dead, surely. Hunter's dead, right?
Yes, the Hunter is 100% dead right now.
If he envelops,
I would say just drop a Maw on him to try to kill the Hellstriders, but I don't think that even will help. On the left side from the Ogres, where the Powder Guts are, they're getting jumped on by Hellstriders.
There is a lot of meat coming in from the Ogres, though. Well, there's not that much... Oh, I was about to say there's not much coming from Walk, but we did have a Be'lakor heal. And the left flank has Slaughter Guard, Slanesh units, and Be'lakor. There's not a lot that Ogres can do about that after they routed the Hunter.
Yeah, their big piece right now is going to be the Powder Guts hopefully just shoot the Slaughter Guard enough. And then at some point the Ogres can just pile on. And meanwhile, this whole time, Potato has still had that one objective. So it's not like he's actually down that many points.
That's
so like while this
big
this big stuff's been going on. Oh, big Maw.
Oh, big Maw. Although Scrag's not having a good time.
Scrag is in the pits right now. Trolls.
Just moving in.
We have the Pigback Knights in there, and Scrag slips away again. Yeah, Powder Guts are on the Slaughter Guard where they need to be, but the Powder Guts need to be in a safe position.
This is just...
I don't know if LeKartoffel has forgotten which side of the map is his.
This should... Come on. Like, the Hellstriders are just refusing to eat their free food.
Yeah, Hellstriders are sitting. They're going to focus on capturing that point while a Gorger comes in. And Scrag, let me check. Scrag has actually only built 2% of his buff. He actually hasn't really been killing. He's killed 4 models with his maws, so the Gorger called in won't be getting any of the buffs.
Yeah, the value has equalized a bit. I really can't tell who's winning now, because it seems a bit of a mess from both sides. It seems like both players are reacting to what the other guy's doing at the same time, without any specific long-term agenda.
So, Belliker's going to be a bit of a monster now, because...
And the Powder Guts are dead.
Yeah. Lord of Torment's actually now almost fully active, because the Burning Head routes off all those units and gives him a nice big heal. Scrag is terrified. Bulls are terrified. The Escher Maneater holds his ground.
Big leadership break. 100 value on the Maneater. Really, really poor positioning by the Ogre Pistols. Just going.
Yeah, the Ogre Pistols needed to be like, I don't know, back in the spot by the hill where they have the high ground.
Yeah, in between 2 points.
And Belliker gets on Scrag. Scrag is just not going to be able to fight that off. I mean, Gorgers are coming in, but Scrag's
dead.
I mean, you can catch Belliker with these 2 Gorgers. I don't know if that saves Scrag necessarily, but it at least keeps him from just being chased off the field, and maybe Scrag can go hide in the trees.
He gives up the chase, giving the opportunity to Scrag to return, which is...
And he does.
He returns, but I don't know, I feel like... Is taking the Escher Maneater worth it, not killing Scrag here? I don't think so. Do you think so?
No, I don't think it was worth it. If you killed Scrag there, all the bulls... is there any chaff left? Yeah, the Piggyback Knights, the Trolls, they would all just leave the field immediately. So I don't know. I guess he might have been afraid, you get pinned in. And then maybe Ogres summon like a pistol or something and shoot Belliker to death.
2,700 value on the Stertnguard, which is a big deal because I would assume usually the Stertnguard are like target number 1 for a lead belcher or something like that. But no lead belchers here is a big deal.
Priority target, yeah. But because the Powder Guts didn't get to shoot all their ammo off, the Stertnguard are going to... How many models do they have left? They have a handful of models. Yeah. Okay, never mind. 16.
They are about to leave the field, but they did pay for themselves by a lot.
Yeah, I think taking that big spawn fight when you hadn't captured all 3 objectives, it was a bold initiative. I'll give it to them.
I don't play either of these factions, but I think that on a close quarter maps like this, a shooting Ogre army would have been extremely hard for Wok to counter if the Ogre has a plan for the Hell Cannon. Can Ogres reliably deal with a Hell Cannon? From a safe distance? Or is that...
From a safe distance, not since, Thunderbolt no longer seems to target those kind of models. You used to just be able to just Thunderbolt and blow it up. You have Blood Vultures. You can kind of just set a Blood Vulture above it and force responses out. But yeah, on a map like this, if you set up on this hill where objective 3 is,
you can
shoot on the 3 and 2. And
2 lead belchers and then just throw stuff at the points. It seems
it's like if Wok wants to dive in, they're going to have to run uphill.
Closer to your spawn.
Yeah, closer to your spawn, which is where Ogres want to be. Because Ogres, despite, all the bulls, all the nobblers, tend to be more of a kiting faction. They want you to approach them so they can send everything out. Scrag fires off one last limp maw. dies for it, and the fight is pretty much over.
The fight is over. Yes, there's no more meat from the ogres. There's no more there's like a unit and a half of gorgers, and there's a vulture, but that doesn't mean anything. Be'lakor
Yeah,
still
it's-
relatively healthy. Let's see what Be'lakor did value wise. 2,700 value. Which seems like a lot, but that's how much he costs, right? Basically. Like
And I mean,
Be'lakor
Potato is up 3,000 value now, so yeah, it's going to show you how bad this is. Yeah, Gorgers on the far objective. Chaos Warhounds can run away from them. And then the second they engage, the Hellstriders can air charge them. But yeah, they can't hold that objective forever. I mean, if they somehow captured objective 1 and were able to hold objective 3, could you? Yeah, if you had like a secret agent Saber Tusk out on objective 1 right now to cap it now,
I mean,
I could see a world where maybe
but like point 3 is getting
It's-
overrun by Hellstriders.
Hellstriders, Trolls Rally, which is Cataclysmic. Yeah, this objective is going to fall apart. This is they're saying it's over. It's ogre, as they're saying.
Ah, what a clever jape! What a clever jape! Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah,
There's
that's
nothing ogre can do. Warriors of Balance take the win.
A humble C tier faction
Yeah.
versus one of the top dogs.
So we now are at 1-1, I believe.
1-1 is the score. Scrag actually paid for himself in the end, 1,500. He's probably 1,200 maybe, with just the maw and his item. Dash and Maneater paid for himself. The Gorgers all did not great. One had 2,000 on 2 summons. The rest are sitting between 1,000 and 1,700. Yeah, losing the Hunter as early as he did was bad, because if you can get like a big army ability heal on that Hunter, you can kind of anchor those points, because the Hunter will terrify off the trolls, it will cut through the Forsaken.
Yeah, it feels like there was, like the fight wasn't planned by either player, but Walk managed to sort of kickbox his way to a stabilizing position way earlier than Ogres, and they had lost a lot of their key pieces by the mid game, and throwing away the powder guts was just. How much are powder guts? How much do they cost?
They are a modest 1,800.
Yeah.
So they paid for themselves just about. But
they were
when
thrown
got
away.
Dove,
Yeah.
when they got Dove, they still had over half their health, over half their ammo. And it's like that unit alone probably could have farmed
Could have swung a bit of the
back
game.
into the
Yeah.
game.
Now we have Tzeentch on Lizardman on Brave Alley, which is a map which has a big forest on one side, and sort of like the points in a line at the in a valley. Thanks, Stern. Like at the bottom, two big hills are where the players spawn. They are dangerously steep, those hills. So some units might roll down the hill. We need to be careful. That might change the dynamic of the game. They do trip and fall sometimes, especially units with wheels. But if there are chariots, they might swing down. I do like Tzeentch in this position, though. Lots of fire to remove skings, lots of halberds to deal with big stuff. I do smell a changeling, though. Do you think we're having a changeling game or not?
This is Potato Devil we're talking about.
So there is going to be... Yes! There is going to be a changeling. I knew it.
And this is going to be one hell of a game based on what I'm saying.
Now, KarToffel
Oh my goodness.
KarToffel
Now-
has...
Oh my god.
Typically, this is a very Lizard favorite matchup.
Really? I would have thought...
Lizards can shut down the air game that Tzeentch tries to typically play. And they have a lot. Now,
This
That's
is like
not
the
what's
Hobo Honker special almost.
Kartoffel
yeah,
has
this is not what's
decided
happening.
that the games are over and only dirty meta chasing is now what matters to him. This is pure meta lizardman.
This is
Sure.
Lord
we have a-
Mazdamundi, Spirit of Tepok, Triple Riperdactyl. This is
Yeah,
just
this is a pure anti-air build. The Spirit
stolen,
of Tepok has erroneous time warp.
stolen from
So
the
if it-
depths of the RTK build vault.
I'm gonna call it, guys. This one is gonna be over in one cast.
So what's about to happen is we're about to see two Lord Mazdamundis face off against each other, and whoever gets the better ruination of cities
is gonna win.
will
Yeah.
immediately be declared.
No,
the
no,
winner.
no, not Ruination of Cities. It's the Tempest. No, he doesn't have Tempest.
He doesn't. He has net.
Oh,
You would be
he
looking
doesn't have
for
Tempest.
the blue caster.
Oh, he should have gone with Ariel. The Ariel change,
That-
like Hobo Honker.
Yeah,
did.
Ariel Changeling would have gone crazy right now because yeah, she has Force to hide in to give her spell mastery. Yeah, this
Okay,
is
I'll
a
take-
pure like air snipe build.
I take this back.
Like you net down like a Doom Knight. The Spirit of Tepok casts Baroness Time Warp, and your 3 Riperdactyls just brutalize whatever's in the air.
You imagine showing up against Mazdamundi with your Mazdamundi that costs like an extra
An extra 1,000.
point.
Yeah.
An extra just a humble 1,000 gold. I think you should just transform right now and just face them off, mad dog them. from
Just
across the
headbutt
valley.
each other. No, they should just headbutt each other until one of them falls down.
So where is Kartoffel's going to go to objective 1? He can probably blow up those Zangors, but 2 Screamers are called in.
By the way, Adler has started a betting pool.
Oh, that's fine.
Good.
We
we
approve of
should be
gambling.
live betting
Yeah,
these.
that's true. Next show match we will have live bets with real money, of course, real money.
Of course, of course.
I can't help but notice that there is one line unit by Kartoffel. So there's 1 Soros Warriors, 3 skirmishes.
Oh, here they come. The boys are coming down the hill now.
It's called the potato formation.
Ah, I see.
Oh yeah. So big net, big Baroness Time Warp
Big
coming
net,
down.
but
Right in front of the.
Oh wait, no,
shooter.
just net and net. So net on net.
they
action.
they
Pin
netted
the
each
shooter.
other. Yeah,
And the big fires can't hit them.
they
because
can't
every
hit
time-
flyers because they're bobbing around. Now the skinks are flanking, which is good.
Oh, bound banishment
Oh, is
coming
that
in on the
Ruination? No,
pinks.
Yeah.
And you would think a
thought
ruination
those were
cities would be
Ruination
coming down on
cities.
these Zangors because these Zangors are like bowling. Yeah, there it is, bowling pin formation.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
One good ruination.
Oh,
No good
that's
pass.
really
They didn't do that
reasonable, I
much.
guess.
I guess it's because they're so spread
had
out,
The
the
loose
shield.
formation. Yeah.
Yeah.
and they have their
But the
shields.
Spirit of Tepok? Okay, dropping a bound Earthblood. I was going to say, the Spirit of Tepok needs to start dropping its spells. And the Skink Skirmishers actually bravely pushing up to challenge the Pinks. And in response,
What?
Potato calls in a Lord of
A
Change.
Lord of Change.
Seemingly indifferent to the world
Yes,
around
he
him.
doesn't. He
Oh,
sees
ruining
his doom and
cities from
says,
the opposing Mazda
care
Mundi.
not.
And this one-
Oh, now that's
This
a ruination
one-
of cities.
That's a
right
good
there.
That's
one.
a lot of
"It's a
damage.
good
Oh,
one."
yeah.
It's a
Three.
good.
All three route.
All three are
One barely stabilizes.
That is a huge hit.
Oh, they're
to
gone.
Kartoffel.
There you go.
There you go.
In
There you go.
response, the
What is going on
Riperdactyls are
with
going
this
to
fight in the
activate.
middle?
So we
They're all
got
potato formation.
everything is being potatoed.
The Zangors have been waiting to be activated. Marauder Horsemen get hit with a undercasted Net of Ammontok, letting the Riperdactyls jump on them, while it looks like the Spirit of Topek is going to be challenging Mazda Mundi. Going
Let's
for a
go.
Lord Snipe.
Fake Amundi.
I don't know. Cold One Spear Riders come out. I don't know why. There's nothing for them to fight right now.
Yeah. It's
There's nothing
the
large
theory
for
of
them.
He wants to snipe Fake Amundi. I'm telling you, he wants to go for the Lord Snipe.
Oh,
Lord of Change. Big swing, kills one model off the Ripperdactyls. The Spirit of Tepok is pushed off again. And
I want to get Bird action here.
Barona's Time Warp goes off from the Spirit of Tepok, but it misses the entire formation.
Oh, now we have the fight of the balanced units. Furies versus the cohort of Sotek. Two of the greatest blights on this game, and on humanity as a whole, have entered the field.
Furies against... You mean the Rippers?
The Ripperdactyls.
No, I mean, one was sent... Like, there's the Fury on Zinch's side, and in response we have the cohort of Sotek being summoned by the Lizard player. Which the cohort of Sotek will dominate. Yeah. They'll dominate the point, but...
So, I don't know about Kartoffel's position. No, the cohort is in Barona's Time Warp.
Well, 65 melee attack on those things.
Ooh, Jesus. And we have a big banishment coming down.
That's a long time, no?
It's 50 seconds, I believe. It is it's actually probably one of the best buffing spells in this game.
Does it attach to units?
I think it can. I think he tried to drop it on the ground, so it would hit that whole formation. And a bound banishment coming down from evil Mazdamundi.
All the Mazdamundis are evil.
I feel like this is something Danny would do. He would, like, you know, get Barona's Time Warp and jack up his
jack up a big
or maybe Anticity. I don't know. Putting those two in the same sentence is probably a crime to one of them.
One is very offended. We don't know which one, but one is really offended right now.
Yeah.
A big sweeping call, and a Stertnguard called in from the high ground, just runs over the skink skirmishers.
Where has Anticity been? I don't know. Sorry, you go.
High off in the world. Big streamers, you know. They have a big life ahead of them. So we have one more... No, we have no Ruination of Cities left from Kartoffel. What is that? Is that a net? Net of Ammontok upgraded. What's the follow-up going to be? Nothing. Okay, the follow-up is going to be an Apotheosis from Evil Mazdamundi. I don't know. It looks like Kartoffel's already out of steam. The Ripperdactyls have all been dealt with. Spirit of Tepok is having a hard time finding a home. And how did you just cast Pink Fire? Oh, the Lord of Change.
The Lord of Change.
Round Pink Fire.
And Stertnguards are a bit of a final nail in the coffin, I think. Like, the Cold Spear Riders are way too slow to catch up to them.
And
Zeke just kind of has free
fully juiced on Arcane Charge right now. So
Yeah.
they're getting a 20% damage increase.
I don't remember.
Those Zangors have 100. Those Zangors have at 104 leadership in that Shield of the Old Ones.
All right, now get. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, the Stertnguards get a big fat charge. I mean, the Spirit of Tepok is doing its best.
Yeah, it's surrounded by screamers.
Oh, we got a
Big shield.
A bound blue fire coming in, and a big Spirit or Shield of the Old Ones coming down.
We got a net on the Stertnguards, so they couldn't escape. Now they're
Ooh,
they
so
took a
they
lot.
can-
Every time one of them nets a unit, the others in response nets the units that were supposed to capture it, so nothing happens every single time.
So what is Kartoffel's victory condition right now? I mean, if Potato just continually commits to the middle fight to try to flip it,
Like, I feel like the Collins are becoming like they compound each other a lot more for Zinch rather than for Lizardman on the to cap points. Because like
Stertnguards go down, a big army ability coming down.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's like an important unit because Kartoffel has practically no infantry. So
yeah,
if you can
it's
kill
cap
the
weight.
two
Any
units-
cap weight you can kill, it's fine. Like,
and we know that because he started with so many rippers that he doesn't have a lot of infantry to begin with.
there is one capping unit for Kartoffel at the moment.
Yeah, and he's just drip feeding in skinks.
Oh, it's
Spirit
kind
of
of
Tepok
hard.
is continuing to hold its own,
I would
beating up a Fury unit.
I would enjoy a unit being called on by Zinch on point 3, because there's too much pressure on point 2 to ever be able to too defended by the lizardmen. I think it's kind of free.
Marauder
It
Horseman,
feels.
which is called it
Okay,
as
there we
you say
go.
it.
There we go. I
Yeah, I mean,
am
it's
a
just the
master at this
Sarus-
game, so.
So what if Potatoes wins this? What's the score then?
It'll be
Sorry,
2-1.
I should say which potato.
I mean, if
Devil's
potato
Potato Devil would be up 2-1.
would be 2-1, which means he will decide which side he takes on the invasion map.
Oh, juicy.
Which we
Okay,
have
so
that.
we have the
I'm
big
really looking forward
lizard.
to seeing that.
Big lizard is putting up one last fight. 3 skink cohorts have been called in.
I think if your question earlier about how would Kartoffel win this, I think it would have been on cap weight and like winning on points. I think the time.
Oh my
in which,
God.
like,
Oh, what the hell? That was a great ruination of cities.
The last ruination of cities. So
You just deleted 3 units.
Fate smiles upon the changer today as both of his
Oh my
ruination
God.
of cities have been cataclysmic, netting him 2,000 value. While the real Mazdamundis we're a little limp,
You just,
especially the first one on the Zangors.
that like if you see that happen at this point of the game, you just resign.
yeah, you
that's-
just rage
that
quit.
is
You just rage quit.
backbreaking.
Yeah, you just rage quit.
Not rage.
mean, I
quit.
liked-
you can
I liked-
resign in disgrace.
I like Kartoffel's plan initially, like the big alpha strike in the air, but it kind of just never came to fruition.
Now the third point is secured with Zangors. The Marauders can now move back in. And now you can just free kill Mazda. And
Yeah.
there's nothing to
Lord
be
of
done.
Chicken? How does
Yeah,
how much value is
Warriors-
that?
Who are we
Yeah.
looking at?
Lord of Change, 1600 value.
1600.
So he
not
is
bad.
actually paid for himself.
Fake Mazda, 2000 value. Real Mazda, 1800 value.
So lizards are going to try to capture the side point, but a Forsaken is going to go out there. The Spirit of Tepak somehow again is fighting another Screamer unit.
It's still alive. How much did he get? That's been alive the whole game.
1400. It has not done that well, and that is an expensive ROR.
Oh,
And
we
a-
get another. Was that an
Army
army ability?
Punishment.
Oh, on the
Big
Soros.
snipes on Mazda.
No, it's no. What is that?
It's a
That's a
call.
it's a
comet of
comet.
Cassandora.
You just see it so rarely. That did so little damage.
Yeah, the
Man, Comet is
Saurus, I
so
think.
disappointing.
I hate
It's so
The
Soros.
Saurus, I think, the Saurus were mostly on the one side, so I think it only hit like a couple of the models.
I was probably undercast, which is why.
Oh, he's doing Arcane Surge. That's how he's getting all this magic. He's been just casting Arcane Surge on
Yeah.
Mazda the whole game.
I mean, there's got to be some really good synergies with. Oh, okay, right. Draz Hoeth. I don't know if Draz Hoeth gets his ability with the
The spell mastery
The-
item.
spell mastery item. You just like get Draz Hoeth and then you keep doing the arcane surges. Could work.
There's just too much meat for Zinch here. Even the overpowered court of Sotek cannot save Kartoffel here.
Yeah, I think it's just a little too much. I think he kind of overextended in the beginning. Like he kind of just went right away to engage when he maybe could have waited for a little infantry support.
Oh, there's another comet. There's another comet.
Oh, here it comes.
So it's a very ambitious comment.
Kartoffel learned his lesson. Just friendly side.
Bit of a swing and a miss. We have one last cold one Spear Rider. He's triple capped.
Yeah, he can't keep this up. It's. I think Kartoffel
Like
is just remaining for the love of the game, but it's
He's in it. He's
He's
locked
over.
in, man.
Yeah, he's maybe a little locked in. Stertnguard comes in. We've got 900 its first life, which is about to come in. Yeah, Kartoffel tries to countercharge, but
uphill.
just the Zangors somehow body block it all. And yeah, look how much
Ad-
damage those cold ones are going to take.
Adler said that the comet damage on Mastamundi was more than I thought. So I guess we have differing levels of expectation.
The skinks are not
Yes,
gonna matter
Comet
here.
believers. So we have two skinks, classic being called into objective 3, but it's not going to I mean,
I mean,
have
he can
one,
just force
two, three.
melee charge them, and they'll never get to the point until 1500
I mean,
with the horseman.
If he captures the 2 side points, that puts him at about 1400. And he still has to dislodge everything on the center. And the good Mazda Mundi, the real one, is taking a bit of a beating right now. So I don't think he's going to be around for too long.
Force melee, potato. I know you're a Wood-Off
Come on.
player and you hate this,
Oh,
but force
they're
melee.
fighting.
The
The girlies
Mazda-
are fighting.
Mazda
The two Mazda
fight.
Mundis are hitting each other.
Who's more racist?
They're just whacking each other. They're just doing no damage. Oh, the chip battle is going in the changeling's
No.
favor.
Let's hide
He
the
healed.
helmers.
Oh, harmonic convergence. Mazda Mundi up to 46 melee attack.
Potato's
right now.
wisely buffing his own Mazda Mundi, but
A little
sadly-
too late. As
Yeah,
the harmonic convergence from Potato
turns the
just
Mazda
puts it over the
Mundi
edge.
into a formidable foe.
And it's 60 melee defense. It was a little crazy. But yeah, I like the plan from LeKartoffel. It didn't seem to go off the way it was supposed to.
No change bringers. I just realized.
No, I probably just looked at the Lord of Change and said, you know what?
It's
He brought
cooler.
a framer.
Yeah, he brought a flamer.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
cooler. And to be fair, the Lord of Change got 2k value.
So we have 2-1 by PotatosDevil, which means now we move on Assault on Spite Peak, but PotatosDevil needs to tell me if he wishes to attack or defend. LeKartoffel needs to. Apologies, because he's down 1 point. The matchup is going to
Hitmanhippo?
be. Okay. LeKartoffel wants to defend. He wants to defend, which means he will be playing Warriors of Chaos against the attacking Greenskins. Oh, let me. Okay. Hide the builds. Thoughts on the
Hippo,
assault?
you have been corrected.
Yeah.
Adler was apparently referring to how much damage the comet did to Mazda Mundi himself. Apparently it took about 15% of the HP off Mazda Mundi. So the comet was a SE sniping tool.
Thoughts on the show match so far?
It's going quick. These guys, there's no build-up, there's no footsies. These two have just ran at each other every single game and just hit each other, which I think makes for more engaging content.
Oh, there's
Nobody's
Zebra.
here to see
There's a
these
Zebra in the
build-ups.
chat. Hi, Armored Zebra. Haven't seen you in a while. Have you come to watch the greatest battle of our time? Let's see. I'm kind of feeling another walk win with this one. Well, Greenskins do seem to be one of the factions that benefits the most from more resources, though.
And more supplies.
Yeah, more boars, more squigs,
Now, hopefully neither of them are listening in right now.
more
But if you
tactical
want to
genius.
take a look at these two armies our Titans are putting together.
Oh,
This is going to be a game.
now. I don't. I can see what Potato's going for. I may not agree with it, but I see it. I don't understand what LeKartoffel's going for. I don't know what. Why would you do this?
Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's a unique army. Yeah, I don't know what LeKartoffel is. I guess the game plan is like your right side units kind of hard carry, and you have the big boy Yeah, I guess like your lord and your few big infantry units are gonna have to just carry the game.
Because the rest of the stuff is just gonna get ran over.
Yeah, it's gonna need to all basically bubble together. I guess that's what he's hoping for. Just kind of form a big Death Star, and then be able to bounce from objective to objective and just swat the greenskins off. And Potato really going for the heart of the people right now. He is.
Yeah, he's really about to win the chat brownie points. Hammer Zebra, we are always waiting for you, man. If you wanna play again, rage again, we're always happy to have you. And Adler, you're right. We should, but it's easier to just make fun of the players. So, but we'll try. I'll try to alt tab a couple times and see if I can look at the chat a bit more.
Adler, you have to understand. There's very little downtime. They're just hitting each other.
There's just too much adrenaline. Too much adrenaline.
They're just calling in random units.
It's just right clicking. It's just throwing. They are throwing objects at the screen every single time. Yeah.
Like every time I look away, like a new unit I had never even
Now
conceived of in a
LeKartoffel
matchup.
has decided to ready up. He has looked at this army and said, "Yes, this is what will decide the fate of this best of 5, because we're gonna play all 5 games, but if Potato wins, he has officially, won the
He's
the
officially
title.
head Potato.
He's President Potato. I do get it, but does not one of you 3 guys have a second screen? I personally don't have it.
I can tell you what I have right now in front of me. I have my phone sitting under the computer screen, and that's how I'm looking at chat.
Oh, that's really smart, by the way. I should probably do that.
So Adler, my eyes will be on you right now.
Adler, you're gonna have to make the chat worth reading, though. Because if you don't say anything interesting during the next game, then you're just wasting our time. And we'll never look at chat again.
Thoughts, prayers, and predictions. Do you think this is going to be a resounding...
Prayers are for LeKartoffel, but because I think he's going to need them. That being said, I'm looking at Potato's reinforcements. And
He is shuffling around units, and every time he adds something, it just gets funnier.
it gets worse and worse every single time.
So our champions are ready.
I think Potato's gonna destroy LeKartoffel.
So how would you think is going to happen?
Yeah. Unless Grimgor gets in a really bad situation somehow, and the Greenskins for some reason just summon the big squig on top of Kolek and gets it killed. I don't really see it happening.
LeKartoffel's on the defense, right? Here,
LeKartoffel's on the defense, yes.
I actually think LeKartoffel's army might hard counter the Greenskins a little bit. Like Stertnguard will fight off infinity of these units, but like troll type units, kind of designed to just crush.
Yeah, but the Stertnguard is just 1 unit though, so there's gonna. So for those who don't know, by the way, sorry to interrupt you, this map has an inherent imbalance in that the defender has the high ground and closer victory points, but the attacker has additional tickets via these 2 purple thingies that can be captured though. So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but technically, Walk could go back and capture these points.
Yeah, I think like if you had like Hellstriders or Warhounds, you could deploy them maybe by those trees on each side, and then try to rush in and cap those points behind your opponent's army. They ready up. They are in immediately. We have an aspiring champion brick from LeKartoffel, which, like I said, that kind of should hard counter the squigs. I know the squigs are armor-piercing anti-infantry, but
yeah. Well, they might hard counter it as in they don't die, but the Marauders will just get folded immediately, and there's just a lot of cap weight difference then. Do aspiring champions have the increased elite infantry cap weight?
Let me take a check right now. They have 5. They have more than a Marauder. No, they're the same as a Marauder. They have 5. Okay, lagging a little bit.
Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Let me see if I can fix it, if it's me. Now, I will say, these builds really do embody the Rat Clan, though. So props to them. I'll see if it's my internet causing this. You take the lead for a sec.
Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. So both sides are going to push up posture. Marauder Horsemen are going to recall that to take the far side objective. So it looks like LeKartoffel's going to get that triple cap right off the gate. And he's kind of just going to set up an aspiring champion and a Marauder on each side. Probably just, yeah, it would be smarter to try to hold 2 here because you have the closer deployments, but your opponent's going to get way more points than you, so taking 2 objectives is smart. Taking the 3rd one initially.
Super back. Wasn't me. And kind of... What has happened? Nothing, I think. Is that correct?
Nothing really. More posture. LeKartoffel going to take that 3rd objective. Give him a little bit of a points advantage. And we have a... I don't know how this flank from Potato is going to work out.
You know, the more
secret agent mission right now.
The more I think about this, I think you might have a point. Because I underestimated how close the points were. And if there isn't a critical mass of just really powerful anti-infantry, like the Black Horse could dent the Slaughter Guard, but everything else really can't. Oh, is it? It's happening? Is Nagla? Is Nagla
gets his prize.
Gonna spit on his grub?
Drops a spider summon.
Which is a French sexual
this is a
act.
Disaster for LeKartoffel.
That's really, really bad. He's gonna spit on his grub. That's really, 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 really bad.
The 1,200 golds, and I don't think LeKartoffel has anything cheap in the bank. Yeah, Kolek is going to be forced to peel.
And that's like almost 2,000 points away from the front line. Big squigs coming in, and that means the Marauders are dead.
Yeah, Marauders instantly terror routed. And the aspiring champions need to get active too. Looks like
Potato needs to mind his skirmish more. But
yeah, the greenskins. The LeKartoffel is pushed way down the hill for some reason.
Yeah,
he's got 2 Marauders and an aspiring champion just sitting out there.
They were following the skirmish, but it's kind of backfiring quite a bit.
And LeKartoffel is just going to... Okay. Bile Trolls have been called in. Does LeKartoffel even know that this dive on the Hell Cannon's happening?
It doesn't seem like it, or is given.
He's just running the trolls right past it.
Potatoes needs to move the Black Orcs to the fight. This is too important a unit to be standing on the side point right now.
Yeah, and it looks like LeKartoffel is leaving a Marauder down there to fight the hordes. Yeah, Kolek is in his natural habitat.
Yeah,
he's just beating the brakes off of that.
LeKartoffel needs quality. Sorry, Potatoes needs quality, and he's just almost deliberately leaving the most valuable units away from the fight.
Yeah, this is a full court press right now. You cannot afford to leave important units. Like, he had that really good pick on the Hell Cannon. The Hell Cannon.
That was a really Oh!
And
Okay.
two Mangler Squigs have been called in. Okay. Kolek, a little tactical thinking time. Kolek is getting dented.
As is the
Looks
big
like he
squig,
intentionally
though.
picked a fight with Grimlor. Yeah, the big squig is going down right now. And you really do need that to chew through the aspiring champions, because Kolek can rotate now. Because this fight's kind of won on the middle point. The trolls are going to come crashing down on Night Goblins. And it looks like the Black Orcs are just getting moving now. They've just been activated.
That was, I think this is too costly a mistake. Because Gringor's never gonna... Well, I say that, but those Night Goblins were huge. They dented like 20% of the Slaughter Guard. That was great. And completely unfair.
Yeah,
but that's how Greyskins are.
And this ball on the one side is getting scarier. There's just more and more Mangler Squig piling up. So. LeKartoffel is saving up.
Finally, the Black Orcs are getting back into the fight. Not enjoying not capturing the point here, cap 1.3, but that being said, the Acid Burpa does need to be in the fight. There's no reason to keeping it there. Because the lag spikes up a little
It's
more.
rampaging. That frees up. We're starting to move again. But yeah, this greenskin bubble is kind of just built up right now.
I don't think there's anything...
yeah, it folds up all the Marauders.
Like, there's nothing that can take this. Even like incidentally, like just everything will just get knocked down if not killed by the squig animations.
So LeKartoffel has one unit in his reinforcing pool right now. He has the Summoners of Rage, which, if they come down, should blow up that horde.
Yes.
How it's going to suck for him is if he loses that Chaos Poster.
Do Black Orcs beat Trolls? Bile Trolls? I don't know. That's a strange fight. I think the Black Orcs win, but I'm not sure.
I think just through their numbers, they should, yeah. Like, without infantry support to keep the damage off the Trolls, it should be a winning fight for them. And Grimgor is just in his home. He's plonking away at those
he's doing exactly what makes him so hard to use, which is just kill high HP, high value models that usually just can get away from him, but not in this case. Summoners of Rage are here. They're gonna chomp on the big squig.
And
however, if they get surrounded by all the squig stuff, is dead. They are dead, sorry.
So what do we have left on the battlefield? I think we have, yeah, 4 Mangler Squigs are going to just be on that point. The Slaughter Guard are super damaged at 39 models.
Aspiring the one
I
of
think
the
losing the Hell Cannon early on
just kind of busted.
might have hurt.
Yeah, busted LeKartoffel's defense. Mainly because there's no more.
Moving off objective 3.
Yeah, there's no more staying power from LeKartoffel now. Like, even powerful units like the Summoners of Rage, you can't count on them to just hold a point. Even if they're strong, their defensive stats are so that they will get chipped, even in engagements they want to take.
Yeah, the Summoners of Rage are right now just getting sat on by the Skirmish Cav. And yeah, they take this big bite.
By the way, 2600 value Gringor.
Grimgor's just been going ham this game, beating up the Slaughter Guard and Aspiring Champions. Yeah, I think that was another problem, is LeKartoffel kind of just left like his expensive units to go grind with Grimgor.
Yeah.
And you kind of just lost the Aspiring Champion and the Slaughter Guard. to Grimgor. Summoners of Rage right now are just kind of getting bogged down, it looks like.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I was.
They're just
That's
hitting
what I
their
was,
models in so many ways.
That's what I was hinting at before. Like, even if they take 2 units down with them, like, the incidental damage is just adding up to the point where their effectiveness then decreases, and then it just... That's the technical term, by the way. What's this? Oh, it's the Summoner's Lightning Bolt. Sorry, Chain Lightning.
Which is going to hit the Blackbirds. You are right, Leech Lord. Being green does mean you're mean. But, I just really shot. Okay, an Exalted Hero comes out from KartOffel. Going to be hitting Grimgor with the big -4 leadership. I'm sorry, do Mangler Squigs like not have capture weight?
What?
Look at Objective 3 right
No,
now.
they-
Maybe
no,
the
they
Aspiring
don't.
Champion had... Okay. Oh, the Aspiring Champions at like 0% HP had the exact same capture weight as the Mangler Squig. Looks like a Mangler Squig just exploded all over the Summoners of Rage. And Grimgor is just surviving. Like, he is just hitting...
3,200
Grimgor is at
value.
3,200.
I mean, that is exactly the game Grimgor wants to play. This might be even a map thing, because you just force the fight so close to your opponent's spawn that Grimgor always has something to chop down. So maybe that's like the one reason you would like to take him on a map like this. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, though. He's gonna go down.
Grimgor
now.
goes down. He's going down, but I don't even know if it matters. I mean, can you... The Summoners of Rage are gone.
I mean, Potato's really low on points, though.
You have a Bile Troll, Kolek, and 2 heroes.
It's a really scrappy situation. Oh, shit. Look at the reinforcement.
Oh my god.
3,000 points of grease.
The entire 4th division of garbage has just been called.
It's just... A
Yeah,
garbage truck has just been
ahead.
dumped.
Potato's been ahead enough in this game because the Mangler Squigs get... I guess, he's got so many... He's getting so many more points than his opponent. Because, like, in that time, KartOffel's called out a Marauder and a hero. And a Sorcerer.
So what we're saying is that it's Space Pope's fault. Because the map's not good, well designed. Is that correct?
He might be getting a little too many points.
No,
that's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
That's 1,200, 1,800.
You heard it
that's
here,
like
folks.
4,500 points.
Gondola despises Space Pope and his maps. I tried to hold him down, but hatred is yeah.
So it looks like the final stand of Kolek and his his boys.
Well, the Protein Brigade attacks.
The chosen of Nurgle Grey weapons are coming out to
from the
maybe turn this
side.
fight around.
From here, because if they came from here, that would have been too.
They
good.
probably would have been to the point quicker. So what can KartOffel hope to do?
There's too much green. There's just too much green.
Yeah, there's so many green skin units on the field right now.
Like, even if for some reason these chosen ward off everything at point 2, there are like 3 green skin units on point 1, and an entire butcher shop worth of squigs coming down. I don't know. This feels really, really bad for KartOffel.
So yeah, I mean the hero doesn't do anything here. I don't know why you have the Exalted Hero. I mean it's -4 leadership, sure. Yeah, like the Chosen are gonna get in. But the Chosen are gonna even down trade into this.
I mean, the chariots, the pump wagons.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was a good one.
okay. Yeah, they're gonna get surrounded, charged by chariots.
And Kolek is down and out, and there goes the rest of the army with him.
And the moment Kolex dies, the game's officially over.
Yeah, initially I thought this was going to be a very good build setup from LeKartoffel, but in the end, just the ceaseless waves of squigs, and more squigs that just proven to
And I
overwhelm.
don't think an artillery piece would have mattered that much. Like, it would have made, obviously, the game closer, but there's just such a difference in how many bodies one can bring to the floor that unless you have like a free dread quake, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, but I think just losing it outright for free like that.
Oh, I mean, of course, yeah, obviously.
Because I think what he was going for was like a weird leadership bomb. Because you have the Doom Totem from the Exalted Hero, the Stomach Acid from the Bile Trolls, and then if you combine it with the artillery penalty, it could probably rout off a lot of these low leadership squig units. Let's see, Manglers. None of the Manglers actually crossed 1,000. But the game was carried by Grimgor. And Grimgor got 3,500.
3,500 value. And by Snagla's play on the backside.
Yeah, Snagla getting rid of the Hell Cannon. 1 kill, 0 value.
So Potato has officially been declared the most fearsome potato on the planet. However, there is one last thing to do, and that is the battle. I mean, I don't know if of the mains, but you know, LeKartoffel's Corn is his favorite faction. PotatosDevil plays Wood Elves because he has suffered a lot in his private life, so he decided to play Wood Elves.
I would like to think that he just enjoys the suffering inflicted on others.
He needs to, you know, after a long day of work, he says, you know what? I'm gonna make someone miserable. Clicks for Way Watchers, you know? That's what we're gonna do. So let's see.
It's on this. This is the
Sword of the Lake.
This isn't the one where they decap when you walk off of them.
No, this is like kind of a normal map setup. I think it's like a hill on each side, and then you have that pool of water in the middle.
Mm.
But yeah, this is going to be the save face match for LeKartoffel.
And it seems like we have a melee only Wood Elf army.
So again, just like every other game, these two
Just gonna run at each
other.
other.
Just run into each other.
They're just gonna fling units at each other until someone gets a cramp, can't summon a unit, and then he loses.
So we have Dirthu. Big Dirthu on one side coming in with not even Flock of Doom. License Wild Form
Foci.
to, I guess, buff up his own units, and Pan's Impenetrable Help. I would assume it doesn't help against the Flesh Hounds, but probably, I guess the melee defense helps, if anything.
Like, from the forces on the field, I'd say Wood Elves win, right?
I think the thing is the Corn army is actually probably a little more mobile.
It is.
Arball, all these
I,
Flesh Hounds.
I'm assuming they just headbutt each other immediately. That's what, because that's what has been happening. Like this, the whole core of shielded infantry just loses to the Wildwoods and Dirthu. Dirthu's gonna be a big problem.
Yeah, but the good thing is, if he has Marauder Horsemen, they're going to be pretty safe from this particular build. Because there's no archers, at least in the opener, to like counterfire them. So Dirthu's going to have to at least be a little careful. And Arball, I guess Arball can actually probably take Dirthu head to head. I mean, 75 melee attack, 617 weapon strength. He's a very formidable fighter.
Now, LeKartoffel resorting to dirty tactics to clear his name, summoning Corn Furies, the mark of the beast.
truly a man afraid of combat. He has to fly above it. But I guess this is just going to be like a big hound dog pile? No. Okay, he pulls out. What is... Okay, Blade Singer's coming in. So Potato's just going to amass a giant core of Wildwood Rangers, Blade Singers, the Zotes, and he's just going to mosh.
Potato's set to prove that Wood Elves are so overpowered they don't even need range to win a game. Which is a hefty task, but let's see if he does it.
Now, LeKartoffel not standing on the objective, which I find weird because his entire mobility-based army should not be afraid of Durthu. Unless he thinks he's on the point with Arball.
Yeah, the icon's not super clear because of the water, the
water.
lake, yeah.
So he steps on to stop the cap, which is good. The Fury, I guess, maybe the Fury is looking for, like, Deepwood Scouts or something.
Now,
he's probably, like, thinking there has to be something here that shoots.
You see, the PTSD from Wood Elves is just so ingrained into us that we assume something is wrong even when it isn't. There is a good flank here coming, like a good encircling.
Yeah, the big hound collapse is coming, but he has to be careful not to linger there because he's sitting right in front of
the spawn.
A Vanguard deploy right now.
And Potato has 1,300 points, which means
Herald's
more Blade Singers.
Fury. Okay, and this is actually huge. This will counter this entire army. It's a magic damage, anti-infantry machine. And yeah, because he called those Blade Singers in, LeKartoffel is pulling the trigger on the dive. Sacrificing a hound to make sure that the Wild Riders don't get in.
Now...
Oh, Flesh to Stone going down. Okay.
Phase resists. But they all do magic damage, right? The demons.
The demons do, I think... Yeah, the only thing that doesn't is the Warhounds, but... Big collapse coming down.
No, hounds, the Flesh Hounds do magic damage as well.
Flesh Hounds do. I think the Chaos Warhounds, the regular dogs, don't. It looks like the dogs were just wiped off the board. And LeKartoffel going to be pulling away from that fight. Not killing the Blade Singer either.
He managed. He didn't kill the Blade Singers, and he lost a dog.
Now they're saying value even, and the nice thing is the Heralds of Khorne's Fury actually get in. Completely safe because all the cavalry was pulled away. Arball's going to have to find a home. The Heralds of Khorne's Fury are going to have to maybe reposition a little bit.
So these Marauders are going to get destroyed near point 1. I can't help but feel that this split engagement isn't particularly good for Khorne, because all of this stuff is just this stuff over here, the one next to Potato Spawn, is too isolated. It's going to get charged down.
Now the fight's turning. The Zotes are going down, which is huge. And if those Wild Riders get pinned in by the Flesh Hounds, you could see a big collapse of those. And at any point, if one of these units gets too low, Arball can pull the Eye of Khorne trigger. Like if he hits that Flesh Hound while it's disintegrating, he can turn that into a spawn and probably turn this fight around.
Well, he can turn the Wood Elf units, no? As well.
Any unit 20% or less.
So there was probably a moment where he could have taken the Zotes, which would have been...
Taken the Zotes, or in that initial fight, taken the Chaos Warhounds. Is he going to pull the trigger?
Yeah, the fight's turning on the Wood Elf's favor because the rear charges. Yeah.
The Zotes come back. Yeah, these
Chaos Knights with Lances, though.
A heavy hitter, and the Heralds of Khorne's Fury are still active. And that's going to be a hard unit to remove.
Good micro by Potatoes, by the way. Partially dodging the charges. That was clever.
Yeah, getting out of the way. And now... I mean... He damaged up the Zotes heavily. The Blade Singers are really heavily dented. He just needs to make sure to clean up this infantry and keep Durthu where he is now. In the middle of nowhere.
That was clever of the Wildwood Rangers. I'm a little behind you guys.
Oh yeah, I had to stop streaming
'Cause of the
because I think
lag.
it was affecting. Yeah, I think it was affecting the stream.
You want to try again?
Yeah, and then we'll go down. No, I don't want to force them to lag so much.
I'll just be a little behind. PotatosDevil moved his Wildwood Rangers like behind his opponent's Marauder unit, so that charge on the cav couldn't go through. It's very pretty.
That's good. And over in the spawn, drop a little ping here. I can't.
What on
Circle.
who spawn?
In green, if you can see that.
Yeah.
The spawn summon has been pulled. So it must have gotten a flesh hound when it was disintegrating. And now the 850 gold wraiths of the Frozen Heart are going to be kind of taken down there. The infantry fights are looking very good for Khorne. They're kind of just bogging down the Wildwood Rangers and then using Furies and their other supporting units to just kind of rear charge and take the fights.
Yeah, Wood Elves are
Right.
trading well, but they're nowhere on the map. Every fight that takes place is dictated by Khorne, so they are getting whittled down.
Now that is kind of a good pick. Heralds of Khorne's Furies take a lot of damage from those Wild Riders by the center. But a Hound Summon's going to have to pull them back in. Kartoffel needs to move
Like,
those two
Look at this.
units in the spawn.
There's nothing on what I mean to say is Wood Elves forces are too concentrated on point 2. The stuff on point 1 can be overrun fairly easily by a couple of Khorne units. I'm liking Kartoffel's position, but he needs to keep playing well and not go on autopilot, or the Wood Elves can take the lead again.
Yeah, Kartoffel's kind of steamrolling ahead right now. But yeah, he needs to crush this position on objective 2.
He needs to be
Arbol
methodic. Oh,
also-
so was that a Soda Core? No, it's not. I thought it was a Soda Core. Okay.
Arbol also taking the fight to Durthu, and Durthu's in trouble now because Durthu is just getting hit by everything right now.
Surrounded.
He's actually getting hit by the Mantle of Immolation from the Heralds of Khorne's Furies, which is putting him at, what is that, 40% fire weakness? Does he have an inherent fire weakness?
Yeah.
I think he does. Fire weakness 45.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
think there's actually a... Oh, there's a Sword of Khorne. Swing? I think it was kind of a... No, it's not a swing and a miss. It kind of decimated the Wardens.
It did a lot of damage to the spear unit.
Oh, those are war dancers.
So, Heralds of Khorne's Fury are getting in on Durthu.
Durthu is perhaps a suboptimal pick into the fire faction.
I think the thought process was they're going to be so afraid of Marauder. They're going to be so afraid to bring Marauder horsemen throwing axes. And
Yeah.
also, Durthu was cool. That's probably the other thought he had.
That is a good
I mean,
point.
that's usually what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Durthu is cool.
But Heralds of Khorne's Fury is getting folded up by the combination of Blade Singers and the Wardens. And the Wild Hunters of Kernus coming in, getting a good charge on those Flesh Hounds. I mean, yeah, Kartoffel's just going to pile on with Hounds. Durthu, for some reason, tried to take the fight with Arbol.
Well, I mean, Durthu with low health is still a lot more health than most other characters.
Kartoffel's
still has
winning, but he
2600
needs to
HP.
stop. Okay, he needs to stop letting his unit idle, and now he's doing it. The throwing axes on Durthu is
Coming
going to
in
be a big help.
Finally.
If he
Maybe those should have
Can
come
you-
in a little earlier
can
to
you-
finish the job.
go on Durthu, please. Go on Durthu, please. Please.
Come on, the people are begging.
Yeah, I mean, he
Okay,
might
there
not.
we go.
We weren't super sure about the fire damage, so maybe he doesn't know.
Oh, they're on Durthu now. Yeah, Durthu has like one bastion of power. And that is the
Durthu.
single Blade Singer and the Wild Hunter. Where are the Wild Hunters? Okay, the Wild Hunters are alive. And they charge that Marauder Horseman.
The thing that could work for Potatoes here is that Kartoffel switched into a lot of mobility, and the mobility might hurt him if PotatosDevil has a lot of infantry on the field. Time is not long. I mean, basically, already need a triple cap.
Yeah, the problem is that Wild Hunter is apparently not going to capture the side objective. It is instead being rerouted to the middle. And LeKartoffel is also rerouting his forces. The
But
Forsaken of Corns
it's been the same sort of refrain all game, but the Wooders have been holding on the big pocket at the center, but losing trades bit by bit the whole game. And
LeKartoffel's camping.
Yeah,
you know,
a Fury, a Forsaken. Can
it's just
I
gonna
guess a
keep-
Forsaken and a Fury kill those two?
it's gonna keep happening.
Adler just wants to see fire and rage. He doesn't want to see any of this.
Oh,
clever
Adler, you
strategic-
think we saw this map already? So you think Space Wolf's maps all look the same? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I can't blame you. He really doesn't know what he's doing, but you know, we did not see this map. We saw Mercenaries of Talia. I think that's the one you are referring to, which is
Yep, the
different
one
map.
with the extra resource points. LeKartoffel taking the big fight in the middle, but Arbol not getting
our
on
ball
Durthu.
needs to get
Really-
on Durthu. Our ball
He
needs to
really
get on
needs to
Durthu.
do that. But otherwise, the fights are going well. There's two
He
Furies.
moved off of the 0.3 before before he captured it.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
two
Durthu's
Furies now.
dead, right?
Yeah, Durthu
Yeah,
dies here.
For sure.
Now, this was obviously a very specific build, let's call it, by Potato. But LeKartoffel did play it really, I think, correctly most of the time here. He was smart about this.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
a normal build Corn will bring into Wood Elves, where you just rely on your mobility to kind of your not mobility, but your numbers of mobility to try to win the game for you. You know, piling in a bunch of hounds onto Wild Riders. On the converse side, Potato just decided that Durthu Nation will rise and going to just battle on the middle point.
Here's your scoreboard, Max. Now, shut up.
Wait, we have a
No.
scoreboard?
Yeah, I've done it on the map.
No, you Troy.
Unprofessional. One of the potatoes
My-
is winning, it's true.
No,
Arbol-
PotatosDevil has officially already won
The best of
the
five.
best of 5.
But
However, LeKartoffel does.
LeKartoffel wins the match to save face, you know.
He does. He proves himself to be a worthy tuber. However, the most tremendous tuber of them all is PotatosDevil. I don't know how to end this, but we have proven once and for all.
Adler thinks it's 2-2. It in fact is 3.
It is actually 3-2.
It is in fact 3-2. If you could stop playing Overwatch, you know, Adler, that maybe you should be paying attention.
It was hard to keep track of because of the high octane gameplay where they both run into each other like battle engines.
Yes,
What
there
are they-
was. I'm trying to think. What was the first game? Oh, Cathay. Okay, well there
Cathay
was.
Greenskins.
Cathay
on
Greenskins
North
was the one where there was maybe a bit more maneuvering, and then it just
I
kind
think-
of devolved into just two people headbutting each other for 4 games
Neither of
straight.
these players went for any kite, any build up. They both just pretty much spawned in and just ran at each other every single game.
Stertnguard, the way that we end this is the turn way with an FFA, no?
FFA? I mean, I'm up for it.
Adler wants Hippo versus Gondola.
Hippo versus Gondola. You would not even want to see that.
I mean,
Well,
okay.
I'll get Hippo in the 1v1 Winston battles, and we'll see how well Hippo does that.
What's a 1v1 Winston battle?
Yeah, what is that?
Overwatch. 1v1,
okay.
play the hero, fight. I'm not fighting you in.
Add two players to that, and then I can join in, and we can do a 2v2.
Okay, let me ask the players if they wanna do a.
What's the password?
The password is rat.
Wouldn't
I
you
think.
like to know?
Is what?
Rat.
It's rat.
Uh,
For any of you viewers out there to get in, I think we have the two potatoes fight on the same team.
yeah. Potatoes
Now that they've
versus.
battled, a
They
little
shall
bonding.
now be friends.
A little bonding.
What are we supposed to do now? Good question. How about either Stertnguard or Gondola hops in a team with me versus potatoes? The potatoes.
That's all you had to say, Hippo. I'm not gonna.
Oh, I shall be witness to this glory.
You want to just set it to like land battle?
That probably makes sense.
Oh, we gotta move these two around.
I mean, we could do it this way, but then we won't be able to hear them.
I like the thematic. Potato team.
Yeah, why don't you
I
put
do.
why don't you put an extra spec slot or an extra player slot,
team slot,
on my side, and then Gondola can come to me, and maybe LeKartoffel will get the picture.
LeKartoffel, go to your tuberous comrade.
Yeah. And I don't know, they can play whatever they want.
You would abandon me so quickly?
I didn't mean to. I didn't do that.
So you're screen peeking, is what you're doing.
Screen peeking.
Now,
All right,
did
we did it.
Space Pope do land battle map?
Oh, we could do
Oh.
one of the invasion maps. I'd love to play a 2v2 on the invasion map.
I can't see that. No, can't see them.
Because you're on land battle, not dome.
Is it the domination ones?
I
I mean,
mean,
I can do 2v2 land battle too. That's fine. I just
Just
whatever
set
you
us
want.
let's do the best map.
Please do
Pick
not
the
put us.
map.
Please do
No.
not put us on this.
No.
Damn
put
it.
us- Just put us on Pillar of Bone. It's everybody's favorite land battle map.
Double counts. We just give them suffering.
All right, yeah, I like it. Lock in.
Why don't we do the people want invasion battles, and Max is a people, so
He is. Is he? You know what?
he's
One
an
voice
entire
is
people
more than
to
enough.
himself.
The people
do
want
it.
invasion. Put us
Do
in.
the
Yeah, put
invasion
us
map.
in.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
So you want me to go
To domination.
to domination and then invasion?
Yeah.
I guess we could just do. Let's just do assault on Ash River. You know?
Yeah. I guess it's
Um,
randomized who gets which side, right? We don't get to pick.
No, the 2 is the defender, I think.
I think it changes.
Oh, well, I have no idea.
Give invasions.
Now, I thank you for going double counts, because that, kind
Should
of
be friendly.
makes clear that we aren't here for fun. We're just here for.
Okay, we'll switch up.
Wait, don't
No,
give in so easily.
No, I'm pure preferable.
We should let our potato champions choose what they want to play against. Double Empire.
Double Empire. Yeah. We're bringing it right to the people.
So,
Let's see. I think
Here,
this is
I'll
a good
message
initiative.
the potatoes and ask them what they want to play. Alright. Make Gondola play whatever faction they choose. Skaven Empire?
Oh, boy, what are they?
Well, I'm not playing into Korma Skaven. I could.
8 Fury gameplay. It's gonna be great.
All right, Hippo, I hope you're seeing what I'm laying down.
All right. We'll keep Skaven. It's just it's thematic. And we don't
Yeah,
know yet whether or not
unlikely
we're
alliance.
defenders or attackers. So I guess that's a big downside of this thing. This that you can't plan around what you have to be prepared for both. I'm like thinking a similar thing, Gondola.
I'll go check on the internet a second to make sure it's stable. You entertain our tens of viewers.
Our tens, our
Yeah, all right.
dozens. There's dozens of us.
We're doing great. One big monster. I don't know about that. Okay, I will. It didn't take me long.
So what did our viewers think of the battles? I know there was a lot of high octane gameplay. A lot of a lot of people just hitting each other. Crazy to have a Mazda Mundi mirror.
That was quite the show there. I missed the how did the last invasion map go? Like, how did it feel?
It kind of looked like Potato was getting a lot more resources, because at one point he summoned out the ROR big squig, like 3 squigs and 2 pump wagons, just like all at the same time.
3 squigs, 2 big pump wagons.
Genji is really fun. That's my thoughts. Stop playing Overwatch. You have important Warhammer to watch.
Do we know how many extra funds it is? I mean, I'm sure somebody knows.
Not a clue. Just a big fist fight. It's what it's what the people wanted. If both players had just sat here and done build up, we'd probably be still on game 2 right now. Just watching them slowly trickle in units. So I think it was a good thing that they both just decided that they were going to hit each other.
A big fist fight. So here's the yeah, slogging it out. I need to come up with some units for the secondary, huh?
You don't have to. If you just want to roll out with that, I guess you can. There's nothing to stop you.
I literally roll. Okay, you got some infantry. I'll bring... Dude, Night Runners are so good. I'll bring some Night Runners. Oh, and then we have a 20 unit cap, right?
Yeah, we can have 20 units per person.
Let me upgrade these and I'll bring them as gutter runners.
Now, how do you build armies for 2v2s? Is it different than 1v1s?
You kind of look at what your teammate's doing, and you go, all right.
What if you're both doing it?
Different.
What if you're both doing it? Nothing happens, right? Because you just both look
You're in a little
at each other.
trouble. Yeah, you kind of want to, like, there's like a theory to this. Like, trying to flesh out in the past. Genji is really fun. Who is Genji?
It's Ada that's been brain rotting on Overwatch.
Yeah, oh, I see. No, you want to. The goal is to, like, well, you can do like really skew, or you can like balance your factions out. So like, for example, like once I did corn and dwarves. So I just like went really skew in the magic resist, because everybody was like, oh, you like magic is OP, like you get healing magic, it's OP. And then I like really definitively won that game, because it turns out that like dwarves are really good at sticking, and then like minos and things are really good at killing. So it's like you don't really need anything other than
yeah,
you can kind of like
just index super hard into what your faction does.
Oh,
I
we're
think
so
we're
offensive.
Yeah, okay, we really are right on the points.
I didn't bring a caster.
Who really needs it?
Whoops. All right, well, I guess we can just greed a little bit and take all the points at the beginning.
No, these are armies. I can't deny that they are armies.
They're definitely.
Hey, you know, you gotta live a little bit sometimes.
I like your
I
army a
don't-
lot, Gondola. It's pretty cool.
We're going for a little thematic, you know.
I'm just gonna like kind of hold the center. I think. I don't know what
Yeah,
to
as
do
long
about
as
this
you can
left
take
flank.
that.
Can you put like one unit of cav over there?
I could not. My thematic army necessitates me to be like
All right, fine.
What's
I'll
the
move.
theme exactly, by the way?
Standard.
It's Reichland. I've got the Sons of Sigmar. I've got my Reichsguard.
You have the Averland banner instead of the Reichland.
The Averland.
Look at all these fairies.
Just
Oh,
like
no,
Reichland.
They did
Okay.
the War Shrine tease against us.
I expected nothing less than evil, and it looks like we have Scarbrand the Exiled. You know what?
Alright.
Hit him. Oh! Now that is
What are
some
you gonna
damage.
do? What are you gonna do about it? It's like, what are you gonna attack? Oh, they're going
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
right.
you just pull back in, because I'm about to get hit with like a hurricane.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Don't say you weren't. Don't say you weren't.
Gutter runners! Wow. look at all that
Double
damage.
Scarbrand is gonna go crazy.
Oh, it's double Scarbrand, really?
Yeah, it's changing Scarbrands. Alright, Sons of Sigmar, I'm gonna need you to hold.
Hold.
Okay. The Lions are putting in a little damage. Why are there so
I'm
many
just gonna.
fields?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go charge.
Ooh, I better get away from there. I see
Oh
what's
wait,
about
wait!
to
I
happen
can't
to
do
me.
that with Scarbrand here.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
now it's Scarbrand there.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Scarbrand, you can stay right there. What Scarbrand? What are you talking about? There's no Scarbrand. Does Potatoes not know that we can like check who the changeling is?
He's waiting.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think. Might want to pull back.
Yeah,
with-
my men are pulling back. Oh, these
Bring
guys,
me to my men. Right, something like that.
Please.
Something
it's
concern.
my
Oh, double Scarebrand versus France. Oh, this is not gonna. This is gonna be great.
Franz may be forfeit already.
Can France beat 2 Scarebrands? I don't know.
Yeah, why not? Alright, we collapsed the right flank. Oh.
So the Hellblasters are going crazy right now, I will say.
Is go snitch go! Everybody is going because we're all.
This is the true tactical mastery of the rack. Everything in one big blob. Everything.
Everything is just rampage.
Move this one forward.
Well, Francis survived.
Get us surrounds.
Yes. I am moving in.
Ooh,
Oh, final
no.
trans. Oh, no, that's gonna end our
Franz.
juicy.
It's gonna end our whole career.
Oh, it's targeted on.
Was
Franz.
probably better on the ground there.
I mean, we are hitting both of the Scarbrands hard.
We still have the points. We just have to... I don't really know what to do here.
Nice.
Yeah, clean up our backfield. Is my lord
Franz,
dead?
I need you to rally, big guy.
I'm bringing my my Doom Flares out. Big fan of where they are right now.
All right, Franz has died.
Franz is dead. Something is killing Snitch. Oh, it's the army ability. Oh, this looks not so hot for us.
Turns
Yeah, we have
out,
all the we have all the shooting now. I have the Royal Outdoor Gryphite still.
turns out that having 2 Scarbrands running at you is a problem.
This is not hot. This is not good. Bring these guys. Bring these guys over here.
I'm moving them. I'm moving them.
No, I don't think we don't have anything left to hold back this tide of unwashed masses. Unless we can
We
get
just
a
need to
quick
kill the.
pick
We
up,
need to kill the one Scarbrand. Yeah.
I don't have anything to save.
What are they doing? They're just stopping.
I don't have anything to save Snitch.
Your Doom Wheel is also turning around. Cool.
Why are you obstructed at shooting with a big monster right in front of you? I hate range units in this game are so busted.
Yeah, it's something they should fix now, but it makes so much of the game unplayable. I don't know. I'm gonna start raging. So let's change the subject.
I think I'm in my cannon is in trouble.
And I
There's
think,
nothing I can do about that. I feel like they're getting a lot more points than us.
I think the potato hammer has proven its power. You know.
Yeah. I think they're getting a lot more points than us. There's just like an infinite tide of furies coming from my backline.
Oh, that's just standard Warhammer. That's a normal.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Did we've made it to triple cap territory, I think.
Well, but they're gonna
just
capture
have
2
so
points.
much more. They're gonna have so much more of those. We're like, maybe. You swing everything to the left point if you can. Anything that can disengage.
Sons of Sigmar retreat.
Oh, skill mongers are coming.
Making their long trek. Why is there a full HP spearman all the way back there?
Scarbrands will have absolutely farmed this game.
Yeah, that's right. Run.
All right. I mean, I've like defended our back point, so if you can summon some units over here. Oh my god!
I'm making my
outright.
way. We're getting harassed.
I don't know how to. I don't know about that. Oh, kill those
It's fine.
centaurs! Kill those
Yeah,
centaurs!
I'm moving. I'm moving.
All right. Wait, and then I can maybe snipe out one of the Scarbrands. I'm gonna have so much trouble getting out of my spawn. If he just like lets us farm the Furies, then we'll be quite happy. Minos are a little bit of a problem. Maybe not our only problem.
Are you just all in that little pocket? Like it's like
Yeah, we're rotating.
the entire map is chaos themed, except
It's intentional. This is a strategy, you know. Oh man!
Don't worry. Overcasted regrowth down on your assassin.
If you can summon any spears, that would probably be pretty helpful. Right? Yeah, and maybe put them somewhere in the middle, like here.
God, these Furies just do not die.
we can add that to the list of stuff we've learned today, which I will recap at the end.
Yeah, things that we've learned. Hippo is struggling.
Skaven Empire, maybe not as solid of a combo as they believed.
I mean, if we were attacking, maybe, no, maybe not. I would say perhaps the funds are a little too skewed.
Yeah,
But
I feel like they were just. They could just.
Our game
could
plan
just
didn't
buff.
really work.
Look, if France had survived,
Did he Skull of Katamas? He did.
Yeah, Skull of Catan Final Transmutation.
3K on the final trans. Oh, there's another one.
Where's this Empire Knight going? Hello? I thought I told you to get over here. Okay, there goes my Outrider.
All right, I've basically given it.
Yeah, I think they got us here.
I think they got us. I mean, they haven't captured our point yet, so until they've captured our
we
point.
just need to hold up for.
Oh,
like
he predictably Sword of Corn me, and then destroyed my only remaining unit. And he's now killing the other one with the army ability. Yikes! Yikes! It's not over till it's over, you know.
I should have just brought Elspeth to laser beam stuff.
I thought you brought the cannon thing. What, the Luminar?
I did bring the black lines. We just got pushed all the way back into that corner.
We should have known that the two players that slammed their armies in, it would slam their armies.
I thought our armies were kind of prepared for that, but then that big pit fight happened, which we probably should not have engaged like that.
Keeping us in the fight. Keeping us in the fight. Look at me kiting. Oh, he's got change bringers. Ugh.
They might have us here.
No.
My great swords are fighting out of the corner.
They're fighting two Scarbrands. My great swords are fighting two Scarbrands. Okay.
It's criminal that both Scarbrands have survived this whole time.
We're still in
it. We're still in
one. We've got the capture wave.
You got the capture.
My units are broken.
All right, I have no units. Oh, I have one.
I do not have it. All right, we have
I've got one. I've got one. I've got two. It's not over till it's over.
Well, I think it might be over.
I think it's over. Okay. I still have one unit, guys. I still have one. And Gondola has one, so... I don't know, maybe every... Okay, I have 0 units. Maybe every invasion game goes like this, where like the first part looks fine, and then the second part ends horribly.
I think I had never considered the reality where 8 Furies would be simultaneously flying at my own.
So let's wrap this up with a couple of key messages that I have no part in. This is all stuff that you have said. First, PotatosDevil has earned the title of the most terrific tuber of the Total War community and should be therefore honored. LeKartoffel has played with dignity and also conducted himself with honor. Furies are overpowered and should be nerfed.
I think so.
Space Pope cannot design maps because they all look the same.
Oh my
goodness. And the invasion maps are in balance. I believe
this is slander.
Do you have other things? But this is stuff you said. I didn't point this out. This is stuff that you and Gondola said.
No, actually, you said this.
So
you said this before this even started.
If you have some final messages, otherwise I will close the stream and bid everyone a good evening.
Well, all I know is that LeKartoffel owes PotatosDevil $150 USD.
Yeah.
As was per the rules that he agreed to.
And signed. I have
Signed,
the documented
here. So everybody feel free to remind him of this at a later date.
Not only that, oh, I should have brought Cleansing Ruin.
You should have brought any magic, but whatever.
Any magic. I was giving them a chance.
Good.
You know?
Oh, that makes sense. Well then, I'll see you guys and have a good evening, everyone. And all hail PotatosDevil, the greatest of potatoes.
The greatest. Hurrah. Yeah.